YouTube, Jesus saves. So today, y'all, and y'all know, every time I ask God to work on the arms and the butts, I seem to do it more. It's funny. It's all fun and games. So there you go. I've been doing a few videos and getting them out the way in case I want to turn up, turn up for Jesus, turn up for Jesus. So yeah, and I didn't get to eat what I planned to eat. Back it up some. And yeah, trying to get it centered, y'all. Where it looks centered in here. Okay. This water, I'm always gonna be drinking some water. I have a Sprite also. So when I don't get to eat what I plan to eat and I get busy and I don't want to eat heavy meals like after 7, because I'm not supposed to be eating after 7, because that's a thing that I noticed last year. As long as I wasn't eating after 7, I wasn't gaining extra weight and I could keep my weight down. So what I did was I have a tuna bowl. They sell it in the store. I'm not letting you know what it is yet, because y'all might buy it out. I did it on my live. I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. But you can go back to my lives, because a lot of times I get hungry, y'all. I get real hungry. And while I'm cooking sometimes. And sometimes I don't if I'm tasting. But I did no tasting. So, yeah. So what I do is put it on the cracker. And first, let me say my grace. Lord, thank you for this food I have received, for the nourishment and the strength of my body and all the impurities. Lord, please remove it in your Son, Jesus Christ's name. Amen. And this is like one of my go-to snack type snack slash quick meals. I mean, sometimes it get me full, sometimes it doesn't. When I seen the time, I put 2 packs in there, but I think it's 7 grams of protein. So you have to watch how much protein you're putting in and how many calories. Because I'm eating crackers too, though. Every time I do this tray, y'all, it just seems like it be moving. I'm moving it now, but I'm saying when I try to center this like this, it's odd, y'all. It's still it's gonna be what it be. I don't let small things, bother me. I'm very like simple minded, logical. So what I usually do is add like sriracha and or red peppers or something to make it spicy, kick it. But I don't have any, so I ain't worried about it. And I don't feel like getting up to get it. I've been busy. I can tough it out. I do like spicy food. I remember last year when I was on a weight loss drug called Mounjaro. It worked to to curb your appetite. But guess what? I couldn't eat none of my spicy food on that. But I could eat the spicy food on the Wegovy. I always wondered why I could not eat spicy food, and it kept on making my stomach hurt. But it works on curbing your appetite. It works. I think it works better than Wegovy. But your digestive system, to me, is better. It's like the foods that you like to eat, you can eat them with Wegovy. So I'll let y'all know a little bit more about that, because I'm supposed to be starting it back up. So I'll let you know about that too. I'm basically trying to do it on my own though, because I did it before, but it's kind of hard to maintain a diet like fasting and exercising when you get a certain age. And then, yeah, I say a certain age. I'm not going through menopause or anything like that, but the thing about it is I'm still in that range where most people are already going through it. I'm not. I'm still having everything regularly. I'm just not having, relations. And I think that's too. Why sometimes my mood is swinging like that, because I'm not having relations, and then when I do have my monthly thing, I think that's why sometimes my behavior be the way it be. So basically, y'all, this is my dinner. I'm trying to think what I had earlier. Not too much. I remember I had a smoothie. And today is Thursday, y'all. And a lot of people say Throwback Thursday. I had a live chat earlier that I was talking, and being in the chat brought back memories and stuff like that. So I guess that was dedicated to Throwback Thursdays. People got their little sayings. But I'm probably gonna post something for the night. Tonight is gone, because I have a whole bunch of like old pictures and all that stuff. I keep my pictures. I just always have. I've always bought cameras in the stores, the little throwaway cameras, the little green disposable, and I used to always go to Walmart and get like 4 copies of each picture so I can give family members and stuff. I've just always been that person to do that. Keep up with my life, and especially when I had my son. Oh my God, I took so many pictures of that little boy. And the thing about it is, he will always smile for me. I said, "Smile for me." He always smile. And now he seems like he don't want to smile in the pictures. I'm like, what happened? So yeah, when I'm in between cooking and I get hungry, or if I skip a meal, these again is my like go-to snacks. Any type of like tuna, sometimes the chicken Vienna sausages, something just I can feel like I had something to eat. Because if you wait to eat, and when you get real hungry, you might overeat. Scratch your stomach and stuff like that. So I try to keep little snacks around, and also I eat like walnuts, pecans. The church gave us all that stuff, and that stuff is expensive. Big bags of pecans, walnuts, pistachios. I have all that stuff, and that's how I did it last year. I would on my meatless Mondays and stuff, I would make sure I have all those little nuts and raisins and all that stuff, peanut butter and all that stuff where I could grab it, And then I had did the meatless Wednesday and stuff too, because I messed up one time during July 4th. Threw me off for one of my meatless Mondays. I never forget. I did a video on it. You can see it. And I said I ate meat. I was in McDonald's eating one of them steak and cheese bagels. I was upset. And I knew I was doing wrong, because automatic my conscience threw a big old cramp or something in my stomach, the feeling that turned my whole stomach. And I said, it's Meatless Monday. I was like, oh my God. Woo, my mind convicted me, because it's like when you train your mind to do something and then you have a conscience too, and then you dealing with God and Jesus, and you're doing this because you're trying to, when you're trying to be obedient towards God, you have to start disciplining yourself. And the best way to discipline yourself is, if you have any addictions, discipline yourself. You know, like I'm not gonna, smoke cigarettes. I'm not gonna drink. I'm not gonna anything that throws your focus off from having a relationship with God and Jesus Christ, and just keep you and pulling you away from God and Jesus, and it's pulling your all your attention. It's time for you to bring out some discipline so you can be obedient. And that's why I started all this little stuff with myself, because my goal was to be obedient towards God. And do you know, when you overeat and stuff like that, over drinking, overeating, it's almost like suicide, y'all. The doctor tell you don't smoke cigarettes. The doctor tell you do not overeat. The diabetic and all that stuff. Y'all listen to what I'm saying. You're actually, if you're being told, and it's not good for you, and you constantly keep putting that stuff right back in your body, you actually doing it to yourself. It's almost like, and I don't want to really talk about suicide on this channel, but it's almost like you're committing. Because if you say no more of this, no more of this, and you keep putting it in your body, and then you have a heart attack, or you have a stroke, or you have something happen to you, and God forbid anything happen to anybody that gets this video, I'm just reminding you of self-discipline, and that's what I had to do last year. And that's what I'm doing now, because I know I'm not supposed to be eating after 7, and I decided not to fix what I was going to fix, because I didn't want nothing heavy, and then I happen to lay down or something. I'm still going to do some stuff in the house now, but I'm just saying, I just didn't want to put nothing heavy on my stomach right now, because I'm still in the early stage of changing my eating habits like I did last year, but I'm a little bit behind. So yeah, I'm glad I got that out. Mm. So one thing, what I like about food, when it's got a good taste and it's healthy for you, and you feel full but not too full, I like food like that. I like food that makes me feel good. It doesn't make me feel sluggish, and it makes me feel like I can still do something, or I can eat it and not feel lazy. You know what I'm saying? I call it superfoods. And tuna fish and salmon and all that stuff, you can read up on it. It's like superfoods. I think it has omega and all that stuff in there, but it's still a protein, and it also has iron in tuna fish. A lot of people don't know that. So I learned some things too through donating plasma. So I learned that too. So I hope y'all get something from this video, and I just wanted to make another video. And another thing, I wanted to show y'all something. See, a lot of people will be in my chat and they be asking me where my boyfriend at and all that stuff. People that subscribe to me already know why I choose not to have a boyfriend. And why I do not have a husband, because literally I'm not really dating. So you have to have a friend and have somebody around in order to, I think, to get engaged and things like that. So I am a single woman, and I am a woman of God, and I am a woman of um, obedience, and I sacrificed sex for a husband. That's why I do not have relations, and you don't see a man around. And because I had problems in the past relationships, and I figured it out, and it was mainly because every man I ever dated, they either drank and smoked. And I think because we both drank and smoked and was fornicating and was being disobedient, it caused friction in in the relationships. I kind of believe so. Because I never had a man that did not drink or did not indulge in drugs or some type of form, you know. Um, y'all know what I'm saying, right? I hope you know what I'm saying. Majority of my relationships was substances and alcohol, and it did not improve the relationships that I was in. So I chose to knock out drugs, alcohol, and men at the same time, like a bowling ball. And when they go through the bowling pin, knock them all out, to get closer to God and Jesus, so I can focus on having a husband and focus on having a man of God that do not put alcohol, sex, and drugs in front of God and I. Yeah, so I'll talk about that more when I get around to it. So I thought I would just address that to some of my audience and the people that watch. And if this video get to the teenagers, you may want to talk to your parents about relationships and dating before you get into it, and especially about substances and alcohol, because alcohol is legal, but it's illegal for children under 21, and tobacco. So and I agree with it, because it almost ruined me. You know, I learned a lot, and I can't say that I take some of that back, because a lot of that got me to where I am today. And I repented, and I asked God to forgive me, and I just thank Him for my sobriety. And I know everybody had their own time when they stop or when they choose to follow God. I am not a hypocrite. I am not critic. I'm not someone that will hit you in the head with a hammer and tell you, make you go to church. Because we were made to go to church. They made us go to church. Especially my mama. You know, she said her mama made her, you know, and I'm glad. And I thank my mama every day of my life for that one, because that's how I got my best friend, Jesus. You know, and I tell my mama all the time, I said, if you ain't do anything else, you make sure you put them tight shoes, and I got corns on my feet now to get out to go to church. She didn't care if them shoes didn't fit. You getting out of here. That's what my mama said, you're getting up out of here. And look, tight church shoes and raggedy and high waters to school. And that's one thing I thank my mama for, is sending me off to church and school. And I will end this video with that note. And y'all do know that Jesus saves. And y'all have a good night, and wherever y'all at, and whenever you get to this video, know I love everyone in the world, and I have forgiven all those ones that has, did the things to me, of the, of the devil. Okay. All right, y'all have a good day, good night, good morning, and Jesus saves.